shop. Listen here. And let me just say really quick before I get started. Don't you hate when you go and you do research online for certain things and then all of a sudden everybody starts calling your phone? Like if God forbid you decide you want to just further your education or something, just something. And then now everybody think you want to go to their school. Now, it should be illegal to keep giving out people's information. But before I just go into all that whole tangent, we have to start our show the way we start our show every Wednesday, people. Sound, mind, and heart and stuff. So let's soften our gaze, allow our eyes to come to a gentle close. Focus on your destination if you're driving. Settle into your seat, your bed, your mat, wherever you are, your chair. Soften your gaze and allow your eyes to come to a gentle close. Take a soft, cleansing, healing breath in through your nostrils. And exhale, release as the air exits the body and crosses the lips. Take another cleansing, healing breath in through the nose. And slowly exhale. Release anything from the mind, body, and spirit that is taking up space and serves no purpose here. Take another deep breath. And start to feel the weight released as you allow the body to exit, the breath to exit the body. Slowly come back into awareness. Hello, 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 world. Hey, everybody on IG. Listen, make sure y'all download that Glockaware app. I say this every week. I don't know where you guys are, what you're doing with your life, what kind of music you're listening to, what kind of podcasts you're listening to, what kind of DJs you're listening to. But if you're not listening to us, you're torturing your ears. I just don't, I don't know. I don't get it. I just feel like, what are you doing with your life? What kind of music are you feeding yourself? It has to be trash if it's not coming through the Glockaware platform. So that's all I'm saying. I don't care what, no, right here. This is where all the news, the real talk, the real music is where you're going to hear it first. Right here, okay? So I'm just going to try to kill a little bit of time and stuff. I'm not going to get too in depth with our conversation without my big sis. She is on her way. All right. But I am going to get into a little bit of a tangent about, SEPTA. So I was talking about this last week. I'm going to talk about it again, and I'm going to continue to talk about it because it's ridiculous. First of all, I have a gripe that somebody called my phone and told me I was eligible for some type of key card, some type of free SEPTA, something that they had going on. I ain't get my card yet. I want my free shit. Secondly, I don't appreciate the fact that the bus drivers, the train conductors, y'all should have some type of discretion as to who's allowed to ride these buses and these trains and these trolleys. As a paying passenger, as a sane and sound mind person, I shouldn't have to sit next to a person that reeks and smells of urine and feces. I just shouldn't have to deal with that early in the morning or at no time during the day. I shouldn't have to deal with that. I'm already taking a chance of getting on here with people that got roaches and bed bugs on them. That's neither here nor there. Okay. And BO. The BO is out of this world. But to get on here soiled, clearly soiled, and to be allowed to ride with others that way, knowing that we just got through COVID, how hazardous it is to have these bodily fluids just up on you, in your clothes and all of that. It's ridiculous. It makes the ride uncomfortable. It makes our commute unbearable, and something has to be done. Like I said last week, if y'all were tuned in, my daughter was I think she was on her way from school and somebody got on just like I described, and she was like in a total panic, had to get off, had to have her dad pick her up from the nearest bus stop. Like, this is ridiculous. Kids ride these, these public modes of transportation. Like, it's no way that we should have to endure sitting up here and smelling piss and shit and God knows what else they have on their body, and the diseases and infectious viruses that we can catch just from being in contact with these people. Come on, SEPTA. I really challenge y'all to do something about this. I don't care if y'all need to create y'all own bum bump line. Get y'all own bum bump transits then. And let the bum bump people ride their own little funky so they could get a taste of what the fuck we get a taste of. I bet you if they all cram they stuff, but they probably still wouldn't smell it. But still, like you got CCT, get bum bump tea. There's something to get it. Get with the getting. Get with the getting. Hey, babe. Shout out to the chef work 8 tuned in. But like seriously, it's really ridiculous. Like the smell was so bad this morning that if I had said something, I feel like I would have been able to taste it in my mouth. Like that's how bad it was, and I don't appreciate it. So I challenge SEPTA to do something about this. Especially if y'all talking about increasing the rates or whatever. It's really ridiculous. Good morning, sis.
Good morning.
I told the universe to make sure you got here safely, giving you good juju over here. Right. Child, listen. So I didn't bring my laptop because I was rushing. I almost forgot to take the trash out this morning. But trash got done. Didn't have time to bring the laptop. But I did look up the word of the day.
Did you do it already?
The word of the day? No, I was waiting.
Oh, you waiting for
I was killing time. That's why I was going on my tangent.
Sorry, guys. I was on time. I don't know how I'm late. Just say that.
She's a Taurus. She knows how she's.
No, actually,
she's a Taurus.
It was literally no trolleys coming, and by the time a trolley came, 4
Yeah, because they was coming back to back. Well, something was going on with the trains this morning.
Back to back, going both ways, so they must have been held up or something.
And Broad Street Express is not running at all. Gina couldn't even get to school.
The trial and the subway is not running yet because I waited for a long time for the subway.
It was a mess. Like
I literally waited like a half an hour, 35 minutes for both together. And it usually don't take that long.
It don't. Because I thought you would have been right. Actually, I thought you was on the train in front of me.
When I came out the door, I seen the back of a trolley. And you
that
must
was probably
have been
the one I was on.
But see, the thing is, I was looking I got to fix my clock on my microwave because it was like 8:55. When I looked at it, it said 8:55. So I was like,
and it was really 9 something.
And it was when I picked my phone up to go out the door, it said 9 o'clock.
Damn. Yeah, and so it literally came at exactly 9 o'clock. But I thought I missed it because one came right before that. It was like 8:57 or something like that. And I was like, damn, that's not 9 o'clock. But then as soon as I got to the stop, another one came right behind it.
I was out there from 9 o'clock when I missed it to 9:21.
I'm glad I missed because I thought I missed it.
It came at 9:21 the next one.
But that's why we're a team. Listen, we are a team. One of us made it here, and that's what it is. That's all it takes. Somebody needs to be here to start the show.
Goodness.
Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Make sure I got you some coffee.
Yeah, because we would have both been.
We can share this bagel. We got a little bit of bagel. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So, the word of the day is, I hope I'm saying it right. If you're not live, you can pull it up. It's foo safe. Foo safe. FOUCHSAFE. And yes, I hope I'm saying it right. FOUCHSAFE. Foo safe. And it basically means something special or something secret, something sacred. So
maybe I'm that.
Deej knows some of my foo safes, I guess, if that's the way you can use it. Look it up, people. That's the word of the day.
Because I need to look at it. So I need to look at the word. Then I probably will get a better understanding of it.
My vajayjay is foo safe.
Oh, well.
It's sacred. It's a secret.
Mine does not exist. Well, I have to go to the bathroom.
Because here she go with this goddamn selling bits. Here she go with these selling bits. What, in a non-existent, though? So you look like a Barbie down there?
Mm-hmm. The one that got the little teeny pee holes in the middle.
Oh, Barbie. I
can't. Put it in the tub, the water squeeze out. I wanted to know.
Terrible. We are terrible. So listen, we missed you last week. I missed you last week.
Oh my God, last week. Y'all, I had a tooth. Ain't nothing worse than having a toothache.
Nothing.
I mean, when you got a toothache.
Or constipation can be right up there with
it. Or your feet hurting. But I got a toothache out of nowhere. One of my back tooth out of nowhere. It just start hurting. And it already had a cap a filling in it. So I was assuming that it was hurting because the filling fell out. I didn't want to get it pulled, honestly. I was trying to save it because I just didn't want to pull another tooth out of my mouth. But that didn't happen because, insurance don't pay for repairs. They only pay for devastation. So they would not pay for me to get a root canal or none of that stuff. They was like, either you pull it or go home.
You die or pull it yourself.
Okay, lady. So
That's
I ended up having to get it pulled, which I did not
terrible.
want to do. And being as though it was a molar in the back, I'm still in a little pain, still a little swollen, if you can see.
Yeah.
But what happened was, remember the other day it was hurting real bad?
Yeah.
It was some food trapped in there.
Oh, God, that'll do it.
I finally went home and cleaned it, because you can't be brushing down in there.
Yeah, no, you got to just swish it.
And so I'm swishing my life away.
Yeah.
But what ended up happening is I had I got all kinds of little gadgets, right? And I had this brand new little set that's like a little hygiene set, got all kinds of little tweezers and stuff. Yeah. And they had these, and I never used this set before, so it was like brand new. And they had these real little teeny like pin tweezers in there that was really, really small.
You dug in your gun with that? You're insane.
I bet you I pulled that piece of whatever it was, right? I didn't. The thing is, it's so small that it didn't touch. Like, it's really, really little. So I was able to pinpoint exactly what it was that was sticking up. And it ain't hurt.
What, you had a big mirror or something?
I was looking in the bathroom. I was in the bathroom mirror just looking. And I stuck the, and the things is real. It's like really little pin nose tweezers. I mean, they're like really, really small. And I was able to like get right on top of it because I could see it was something white. And I pulled it out. It was a piece of rice or something. I was like, oh my God, that was why I was hurting. As soon as I pulled it out and rinsed my mouth and switched, it stopped hurting. I said, that's what it was. It was in there. Thank God I got it out. That was, jeez, Lord. That was my drama for the week. Cheers to the tooth being out.
Yeah, cheers to the tooth being out. I'm going to take a little shot on that. There's no liquor in here. It's just cappuccino. So I do want to talk about a Zoom meeting that I was a part of last night. Shout out to my block captain, Mr. Greg Benjamin, and all of the other participants from the 51st Ward on my side of town, which is like Southwest. So I'm excited about being invited into this Zoom meeting because initially, and I encourage every Philadelphia resident, if you really want to be involved in your community, get to know your block captain, find out the different things that the community has going on, and they will promote you. So basically, I thought that this meeting was just a block meeting. I'll talk about block cleanup and the block party. Well, no, unbeknownst to me, there were council people on here, senators and doctors and all kinds of stuff on this Zoom, talking about all different stuff that's going on in our area, events that people are having, fish fries and fundraisers and all these things. And I'm so excited because some people like ourselves, there is a Facebook page. I encourage everybody who lives in Southwest or the 51st Ward District to follow their Facebook page. It's the 51st Ward. That's what it says. On Facebook, follow that page if you have any events or things going on here. Even if that's not your ward, still promote yourself and post your things that you have going on around the city. There's over 1,000 followers on there, so I'm definitely going to be plugging Glockaware, plugging our podcast, plugging the radio station to these people. Any events that I have, it's just like free marketing. You have over 1,000 people that you can reach from this page. So I'm excited for us. I'm excited for the things that I have coming up in my mind. Some line dance events. Everybody's been hitting me up. I'm telling y'all now, I'm not giving free instructions at the cookouts and at the block parties and at the funeral repasses and all of that. I'm not doing it. So and now if they play the song, I'm going to do the dance, but I'm not going to sit up here and stop. Ask the DJ to play it again and then give you that. No, I'm not, people. So don't expect that from me. I'm telling you now, I'm going to post when I'm having some events coming up. I actually have one coming up May 15th. That's in Southwest. I got this gig through Gretchen Elise Music. She's awesome. Y'all seen her here at Glockaware. We call her the Snake Charmer Lady. Very eccentric performer. I like her. She's very diverse and she'll go anywhere. Like, I love her to death. So she asked me to be a part of this community event that's coming up May 15th. You can catch me there. I'm trying to get some stuff together before this month goes out so we can do some line dance stuff. Aunt KD has her birthday celebration / the Don Julio event that is taking place at 5th Street Lounge. That is what's the date for that, DJ?
Friday, April 25th at 9 p.m. is 3-hour open bar with paid admission.
That's my kind of party.
3-hour open bar with paid admission. You come in.
Do y'all understand what y'all doing? Giving niggas like us 3-hour open bar.
Inbox, get some tickets from EA, get 5th Street Lounge, but Don Julio, 3-hour open bar, my birthday, my double nickels. Let's get it popping. Come on now. KD don't come outside and party that much, but it's my 55th birthday. COVID stifled my 50th, my 55th. I'm outside. So be outside with us because we're going to have us a bowl.
She don't really drink like that, so I'll be drinking for her. But what I say to you don't give people like us open bar for 3 whole hours of the top shelf liquor, nigga. Listen. It's going down.
They know what they doing because if it's top shelf, you only need like 4 drinks before you like.
Ain't no. See, that's her problem. Give me the bottle.
Okay? I mean, how much drunk can you get before you pass out?
A lot.
Before you pass out.
Her barometer and mine is two different things. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't drink like that.
I don't like to throw up and all that, but
because see, that's why I stopped, because that's exactly what's gonna happen if I drink too much. I don't like hangovers. I don't like feeling nauseous. I know my limits. I drink to enjoyment, not to be laid out. Don't know how I got home last night. That's not how I don't drink to that. Cause I'm gonna tell you why KD don't drink today. I don't trust people that much to get fucking drunk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real. I need to know if I don't care if I did have a little drink. I need to know everything that's going on around me. Mm-hmm. And when you incapacitated, shit can happen. And then they be like, "Oh, that's happened last night," and then you don't know what the hell's going on. So I saved myself from that. Yeah. I drink for enjoyment, to have a nice time, and then that's it.
Because it ain't my birthday, but it's her
now,
birthday.
When you if I was at home. I don't even drink like that at home.
She don't. She babysits. I finish her drinks for her.
I still got liquor in my house from the Super Bowl.
I don't know how.
I mean, every time Nelly come over,
it's gone. She got to hide it from me. I'm like the hamburger.
I got the whole, and I ain't even buy a big bottle of Crown. What was that? I got a little fifth that I had, that Crown Royal. I still got the same one from the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I go take it. I think I got maybe like a shot and a half left.
Yeah,
you know. Because I like to keep, just in case I want to, because I got my grandkids, and then I got my baby.
That's all the more reason why I be drunk up.
Then my
damn grandkids.
Then my baby grandson came last week. Now I got 3. So he's 5.
That's my buddy.
And all day he's like, "Grandma, are we gonna have fun today?"
Yes,
like he's on a fun police all.
He's fine.
The other 2 is teenagers. They big. They go in their
They don't want to be around you. At all.
They.
No, he wants to be your best friend.
He's outside. Hadaya is in her room.
Paul want to be your best friend.
She, I barely see them. Him.
You got to be in there playing. Have a fort. You got to build a fort.
Spider-Man costumes and remote control cars and noise and loudness.
Yeah. I keep DJing prayer. That's all I'm gonna say. But he's a joy. He's such a sweet little baby. I had him the other day. They don't
cry and shit.
And he is
he
a doll.
Ain't bad.
He's a doll. I love him to death. Listen.
He's smart. He like a little 75-year-old man.
Adults
and a 5-year-old
body. The more I don't mind being around innocent children. I promise you that much. The more adults I'm around, the more I'll be like, fuck that. Put me around the babies. Listen. Put me around the innocent and the pure, and just give me that right there. I don't need to be around no more tainted and corrupted minded people. Give me the babies. Put me around the baby. Me and Paul had a ball, okay?
And he done recruited Nelly and Nelly's daughter.
And Notch, yeah.
He wake up telling where are they?
That's
like,
9:30.
It's 9:30. I thought people is asleep, okay? Like, go on,
it's wake up time. It is wake up time, and I know that I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna try to get them at least maybe like I don't know, cause it can
Just get
still
them when
make
you
me
can.
itch.
Just get them when you can. That's
Yeah, it
all.
can still
When
make
you
me
when
itch.
you're in the mood, don't
Yeah.
don't commit yourself.
I
When you're in
know,
the mood,
I know, I know. That's my struggle. I be like,
don't commit yourself.
cause
Because
then
I have a tendency to do that sometimes. They be like,
yeah,
Grandma, you said you was coming.
yeah,
Don't commit yourself. Don't commit yourself.
yeah,
When you get there, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
But I do want to do. Oh, was it today?
What's that?
It was yesterday. We missed it.
What?
The Eagles had a it was all National Autism something. The Eagles had a pep rally.
Oh, did they?
And it was free, and I wanted to go, but I got sidetracked. I thought that would have been something.
It's been really February this April.
Right?
Like what in the February?
And I didn't put all. I didn't.
It might be nice for my birthday because I don't feel like wearing no hot stuff.
I think it's gonna warm up. I done did all my little changing stuff out, putting my winter stuff away. I kept a little bit of stuff out, like my.
Well, you know what I do? I never really put everything away. I just like separate my closet a certain way.
Well, kind of, yeah.
This way, and push
I ain't
like
got
my sweaters and stuff. Like, yeah, because I.
But
really
I took all my sweaters
because I don't have like my upstairs, downstairs walk-in closet.
You gonna point that out? My
upstairs, downstairs walk-in closet. Did you hear that part? Because it's definitely gonna go. Okay, extravagant. Yes, and extra. Yes, that's me. You best believe that if I could get a house with an upstairs, downstairs walk-in closet, I'm gonna have it. It's gonna be in there.
And the shower.
And the shoes probably will be upstairs because I got so many freaking shoes.
So
I got shoes at Nelly house. I got to go get them and then put them in the attic. Yeah, then got to run up and down the aisle because they can't go in my room. I can't even fit no more shoes in my closet. And if you come, you think like these only got like 3 pairs of shoes. No, my ex-husband used to call me what was that lady named Esmeralda? She was one. Her husband was a drug kingpin from one of these countries, and when they went and locked them up, she had over like 5,000 pairs of shoes or something.
Hoarder.
And that's what he used to call me her. Because I had shoes in the basement. You better not bring. And I used to be hiding shoes. Like when he was at work, right? I would like go shopping and then I would like hide my shoes or hurry up and put them down in the basement. And then I'd be like, he'd be like, where you get them? I'd be like, oh, they was in the basement. Terrible. I had bad shoe fetish. And the crazy part is I have shoes that, like, if you see the sole, like, I had that one time.
Not right.
Because I liked it for that day.
Just for the moment. That's it. And that's all. So, listen. I just want to talk about my experience last week because I had a very rough week last week. And as we are both, obviously, women, we identify as she, her, not they, them. We identify as what we were born as. Women, females, she, her. And as a result of being a woman, I have certain makeup up in here. And sometimes these things have like little malfunctions up in the uterus area and when it pertains to menopause and all that stuff. So last week I was in a lot of pain. I ended up going to the emergency room. I didn't know what the hell was going on. My stomach was really, really killing me. And as a woman who has birthed 3 people, it was similar to contractions, similar to labor pains, which for me, I shouldn't be in because
there's no baby.
I'm fixed. Okay. So if there's a baby up in here, get the goddamn vacuum hoover or somebody and I'm suing because I took care of that some 17, 18 years ago so that I wouldn't have to go through this ever again. Come to find out, I have fibroids. So if any women are familiar with this, if any of you are struggling with this, then you are familiar with what I'm talking about. I highly suggest that people follow up on the status of your fibroids. Pay attention to your body and the certain symptoms that you get as a result of it. Some women think that, oh, it's just natural to get a heavier period or to be in all this pain because I'm just going through menopause, right? So you think that this is normal, but it may not be. And you also want to get those fibroids tested. Make sure that they are benign. Make sure that there's no cancer or anything there. If there is a way to obliterate them, there are natural ways to reduce and hopefully get rid of the fibroids. And there are also other medical procedures and things that you can do. But follow up with your OBGYN. Get yourself checked. There's abdominal ultrasounds that they can do to see if you have fibroids as well as vaginal ultrasounds that they can do. Now that vaginal ultrasound is something.
Oh my God, that thing is
You
weird.
really feel like you got beamed up in a fucking UFO and now you being anally probed. Like,
yes, you do. It's
no
so
real
weird.
Shit.
Like that, I don't like that thing. That thing wigged me out.
It is nothing like getting a pap smear, ladies. Nothing. When I tell you that lady, okay, so let's just demonstrate, shall we?
My God.
This is how big the thing was, right?
It's big like that.
And we're going to say, well, whatever. So now then you put it in there and the lady's just going to town. I mean, every angle you could think of, all the way up, damn near pushing the thing through my belly button, all the way down, and damn near pushing it out the opposite way through my butthole. Like, what are you doing, lady? You are not supposed to be at that side of, like, where are you going? All around, it was the craziest.
I don't like that thing.
Feeling, the longest object. Like, the things that women have to go through just to check our health.
I just want to.
It's so degrading
PTSD
sometimes.
Just now when you
like, what the hell? Look at me, hey man. When my hair started locking.
PTSD.
Get it? Same sweatshirt on.
From that thing.
Get your life together.
Oh. Well, go.
It don't look the same on there though. So I just wanted to really talk about that because that was really like emotional for me. I was scared. I was in all this pain. I still don't quite feel right. Just as far as going through like menopausal symptoms and night sweats and things like that. Like that stuff is real, people. I know I might look a little youthful in the face, but your girl's going to be 45 this year. 7-Eleven, cancer season. Let's go. But I'm a woman of a certain age, so my body is definitely going through life changes, and I've been noticing that. So knowing what I know about my body now, I've been a lot more mindful about my yoga practice and meditation and just trying to reduce my stress. I do have to hold myself more accountable about like my other vices, and alcohol could be a contributing factor to fibroids and stuff like that. So you definitely should cut back on like caffeine products, which this didn't help because I just had listen, just don't do as I say, not as I do. Okay, do as I say, not as I do. Hey Messenger, great morning. Good morning to you. Always a pleasure to have you on the chat with us. So yeah, that was pretty traumatizing for me last week, but I'm glad that I at least know what's going on with my body. It's better to know than to not know. I hear a lot of people say, well, I don't want to go to the doctors because I don't want to know. No, you want to know. You want to know what's going on with your body, because if there's a way for you to get ahead of it, get ahead of it. You know, don't wait until it gets to the point where there's nothing you can do about certain things. You want to get ahead of certain things, especially when it comes to your body. You have one life to live, and you don't get another opportunity to do it again. Unless, I mean, if you believe in reincarnation, but you don't know what you're gonna come back as. So you might come back as a fucking insect and get squashed in your first fucking.
You might come back as a roach. So be nice to people in case you come back as a roach or something. Hey, happy belated birthday, Messenger. That's what's up.
Happy belated.
Hey, bro, to my bro on the line. Before we get too caught up, I just want to say, I want to send out a rest in peace to one of my favorite cousins, my cousin Dodie. If you're from South Philly and you rode anywhere down 21st and Dickinson and you from South Philly, you know my cousin. He is just a legend down there. And he passed away suddenly, and the family this is a rough one for us. You know, he was one of my favorite cousins, and we're just devastated. So rest in peace, Dodie. We love you. We miss you. And to his mom, my cousin, his mother is my eldest cousin. She's my grandmother's cousin. She is 90, I think. And she, you know, this is her fourth child that she's lost. So, you know, my heart goes out to my cousin May. I call her Aunt May, but she's actually my cousin. And to all the Stokes family and the Stinnett family, I love y'all, and this is a rough one. So rest in peace, cuz.
Rest in peace. Moment of silence, really quick.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
And
because he watched the show.
Back. So listen, do we have anything significant to talk about in sports?
We got, before we go on, we got street sport promotion.
Yes.
So thanks for tuning in, guys. Street sports promotion. These gentlemen, I have to get their names because I'm been corresponding back and forth with these two young men. I happened to meet them one day at the portal on 40th and Woodland, and they were out there like just talking and trying to encourage the youth. And which I love, anybody that's trying to encourage the youth.
Event is going to be May 15th, pop up at the portal.
So they're probably going to be out there. But yesterday they did a youth challenge at the portal on 40th Street, and they were doing, working out with the children. They had a challenge, the sprints and push sit-ups and all this. I had spoke about it on my live, but they will be guests on our podcast next week.
Nice.
So they'll be here next week, and you'll get to see them. And shout out to them. They're on the live. You're welcome, hun.
I commend anybody that takes
yes,
their time
and we all about the kids.
Because it's
we
hard.
all about
it's
the children.
Of love.
I believe the
they
children.
Don't always make it easy for us to volunteer our time, and they don't always come across like they appreciate it, even though they do. And I commend anybody that dedicates their time, money, blood, sweat, and tears into other people's children, not just your own. So I commend them for what they're doing, and we know firsthand what it's like to be, pillars in the community trying to do something for the youth, and how trying it could be. But
they need us, and they are, and although they act up, they are reaching out.
Yeah.
I have a young lady that's coming on. We got a young lady, and I got to show you her poem. It was sent to me by a friend of mine who works at a group home.
Okay.
And this young lady is in a group home, and she wrote this poem, and he sent it to me. And when I read that poem, it really broke my heart. It broke my heart because it was just the way she expressed how, like we're here in this group home and it's like people forgot about us. Like nobody cares about us. And my heart really went out to that young lady because, we don't often talk about it, but there are a lot of children that are displaced and away from their families and away from, and they don't have family that will pick them up and take them in. And they start to grow up and they've never really had that support, that foundation. Yeah. And they are wondering why, they're left behind. They're wondering why they feeling left behind, why they're feeling like no one cares about them. And, and that's why I feel like it's important to me, to give back to the children because we're going to get old.
Yeah.
And if we don't pour into our youth, and it ain't just about them taking care of us, it's about society in a whole. And if we're not producing productive youth, what's going to happen in the future? Because these are youth that we, regardless of whether they're taking care of us physically or not, that we have to depend on to run the world that we live in. And if we're not encouraging them and, yes, we're definitely going to try to set up their group home situation. We're not encouraging them and inspiring them and letting them know that regardless of whether you're with your mother or your father or wherever you are, that you're still loved, you're still cared for, we still care about you, and someone is concerned with your well-being. Maybe we can, turn the minds of the youth around because, that poem, she's going to come on and, perform it, and you guys will get to hear it firsthand from the young lady. But it was an awesome piece, but it was it was a very heart-wrenching piece as well.
Wow.
And it was something that we really needed to hear, that I needed to hear, and that I believe that other people need to hear as well. Because it just made me look at things from the other side, and being a person who's raising my grandchildren, and understanding that, how they're feeling because they're teenagers, and I talk to them and they're going through their whole thing, my granddaughter said to me, I just want to my mom, have a mom, she wants, her, it's just like
I was that kid before.
She just want her, and her mom's not dead, but she just wants that mom camaraderie,
You want your mom, it didn't matter, and it didn't matter who was raising me, who was trying to help me, it didn't matter. I just wanted my mom,
exactly.
and that's the hard part for somebody like you in your position because. I know there's times when you feel burnt out and feel unappreciated, but it's nothing you can do, because no matter what you do for them, you're not their mom.
Exactly.
And they're always going to yearn for her love, attention, and affection, no matter what you give them. And that's the hard part. But as soon as they get in touch with the fact that maybe that's why you're acting out, and the reality of it is you might be acting out for something that you may never really get, right? So now at this stage in the game, you have to make an informed decision, even as a child, to say, this still my life. So if I'm gonna act out, and at the end of the day, I'm acting out, but the person I'm trying to get the attention from still don't see me. I'm acting out for this person's attention, and they don't see me. And even when they do see me, I'm not getting the response that I wanted from me acting out.
Right.
Nobody hears me. So I've been there. I get it. I know exactly what a lot of those kids feel like. I've been homeless before. I've stayed in shelters even with a baby on my hip in my senior year in high school. So I get it. I know exactly what that feels like. So I have a lot of empathy for older children who are in that position. I don't, however, have empathy for the ones that choose that path for themselves, because that to me is ridiculous. Like, if you don't have to do certain things and you don't have to struggle, and you're literally, so even though I was one of those kids, like I said, I could relate, I still made life harder for myself because of the fact that I just wanted to continue to do shit the hard way. Just because I'm acting out. Like, so at the end of the day, when you make it click in your mind, even as a child, that I'm acting out, but this only going to affect me, because soon as I turn 18, everybody that I done pissed off is going to wash their hands of me. Every adult that I made feel that they were obligated to take care of me, as soon as I turn 18, they don't have to put up with my shit. And if more kids thought like that, you would think to be more proactive about your life and your path and the decisions that you're going to make, because you're going to be like, see, I learned that early. I knew, like, when my mom relapsed and shit and was smoking and doing her, I knew I couldn't rely on her. I could only rely on me. Even though I had a village of people that would support me along the way, in my mind, if I don't do this, it ain't gonna get done.
Gonna get done, absolutely.
If I don't take care of me, and not just me, my child, and not at that time, not just me, my brother and my child, who's gonna take care of us, right? Now, even as an adult, I'm glad that as time is going on, I'm trying to break those chains even with that. Because fuck that. Like, I have a life too now. And sometimes people who are so used to always having you and access to you and everything and the resources that come with you, they're going to continue to pull on you and just pull from your cup and never pour into your cup. I'm learning how to I'm not going to keep pouring out from my cup into other people if they're not going to pour into me. I don't care who it is. And that's what I'm learning from my life and the sacrifices that I make for family, friends, strangers. It don't matter. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm going to be blessed regardless, but I have to start living my life for me. Kids, you got to start thinking like that. Like, I told Gina this the other day. Like, my daughter, I love her to death, but she is so stuck in both worlds. Like, you're 18, you want to be 8, but sometimes you want to be 21. It don't work that way. You cannot have the best of both worlds. You cannot do it. And because I wasn't a child that had the luxury of having that, I have to give my kids the reality that I faced. Because I know that this world ain't no good. This world is going to chew you up if you think for a second that it revolves around you. Because it does not. Like, I've been telling my daughter, it's April. You got 2 more months. And 2 more months, you're graduating from high school. Life is full speed ahead right after that, sweetheart.
You better believe it,
will not
honey.
slow down.
It will go so fast. You'll look back, because I'm look back now and be like, damn, I've been out of school like how long? Listen, 36 years. I graduated high school 36 years ago.
She was like, Mom, I'm just so tired of going to school all the way up Northeast and commuting all the way up there and having to wear a uniform. I said, sweetheart, do you understand that if you get a job and you have to wear a uniform and your job just happens to be up Northeast, you're not doing nothing that as an adult you ain't going to have to do more of.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do way more of this.
And they ain't going to care about your excuses. They're going to fire you.
You're going to get fired. If you miss as many days of work as you missed the school, you ain't going to have no job.
They going to fire you.
They going to fire you
quick. They don't give a damn about none of that.
Nothing. They don't care. Nothing about it. So it's like, I'm really trying to instill in her through being stern, like, you got to get up. You got to get up. Like, even today, trains wasn't running right. She wasn't able to make it to school. Okay, that don't mean go lay back down and go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have that privilege anymore, sweetheart. You're a young adult. You got to make sure that you follow up on these applications that you filled out.
Yes.
And not only that, now you need a doctor's note because you can't just go back to school without one. You got too many absences. So call your doctor. See if you can schedule an appointment to pop up today and get you a note. Like adult shit.
And that's what that reminds me like my granddaughter yesterday. Because, you know, I'm a little rough around the edges when the way I say things. You know what I'm saying? So I might say something that I ain't trying to hurt your feelings. So I said to her, I said, you know, sometimes you're just like a little white girl. And her feelings was so hurt by that. And I'm like, it's just the common sense factor sometimes. You know, sometimes I just be thinking, some shit you don't got to ask me. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, why are you asking me? Is it because you didn't know, or is it just because you're not applying yourself to think about certain things? You'd rather just ask me first.
Right.
My thing is,
it's a little bit of
before
both
you ask me, you should try to resolve
think
that problem.
Think.
And then if
critical
you can't,
thinking,
the critical thinking. And then she
lacking.
was like, Grandma, you get some, because every little thing
Critical
you ain't got to
thinking.
ask me about. You can do certain you be 16. Like certain
Do it.
stuff, don't ask me, because then I start to get irritated because it's like
'cause how you
everybody
don't
asking
know?
me all day.
Yeah.
You're not just asking me. Everybody's asking
Everybody.
me. And it's certain stuff that I feel like you shouldn't have to. Because it's just, I guess when I compare myself, well, maybe I shouldn't, about things that I did when I was 15.
Well, no, we can't do
certain
that. So
stuff,
we have to stop doing that.
I know that's true, but
because we cut from a different cloth.
That's
70s and 80s babies, like these kids ain't cut like us. So
that's
we can't
true.
even expect
But the
them
things like certain stuff,
to
like
think
she
or
was
do
mad
shit
at me
like
because
that.
she asked me to do her hair the other day, and it didn't turn out exactly like.
Now that was some crazy.
She had a whole meltdown, but my thing is, I ain't never asked my grandma to do my hair.
Right.
When I was 15, I
First
did
of
my
all,
own.
my
So that's
grandma
like
knew how to do
what-
slave
my,
plans.
my mom. Listen, my
I didn't want
mom.
my mom to touch
My
hair
mom got
after the age
6
of 10.
daughters. My mom don't know how to do no hair.
After 10,
Okay.
don't touch my hair. I'll put it
Okay.
in a ponytail
If it
myself.
wasn't for my other mother, my guy mom, and my aunts, my hair would have been looking crazy. Like my mom used to let me wear a big ass afro because I had all this hair. My mom ain't know she used to put my shit in the air. Everybody else wearing the afro. My guy mom like, she ain't wearing no afro. Bring that up. So over here and braided it up. My mom had long hair when she was, certain times when people don't know how to do hair, you can just throw that shit in a ponytail. You understand what I'm saying? But my mom ain't know how to do no hair, and my grandmother ain't know how to do no hair either. So, certain things I expect her not to ask me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it just me or come
Wow.
on? And then get mad at me because I ain't do it exactly right. It wasn't even at me. But anywho.
See, I done took a color and splashed her like a fucking Real Housewife. Now you're wet. Now you're soaking wet. Do something about it.
These kids are so emotional. I get so emotional.
I get so emotional,
and I come from
every time I
tough
think
background. What is you mad about that for? Shut up. Beep, bop. See? You ain't come from all that.
Ain't it shocking what? No? Anyway.
Her and that fan.
No, I'm listening.
She
This
be
fan
popping
goes
that thing
everywhere
all
with
over.
me.
And that thing, when you get caught off guard, that joint sound like somebody shooting at you. You be ducking and shit.
Listen, when you do it under the L and shit, the acoustics. Get down on the ground. Get your butt down on the ground. Get down.
And that's exactly how it sounds too in the subway. Oh my God. It literally sounds like somebody shooting, got people ducking.
Yeah.
Listen.
Get
Her
your
and that
ass on the
fan,
ground.
she is with it with that fan. Oh my God. If somebody say where them fans at,
Where them fans?
it just pops out like involuntarily.
It's either your whistle or my fan. I'm ready. I'm ready for the cookout.
She's
I'm
whistling.
ready for
She's the bag of noise. She's the
I
bag.
am the party.
She's the bag of noise.
I'm the party favorite.
You want loudness? Just call Nelly in, and she's
That's
gonna
it.
all that.
That's me. That's what I do.
No.
That's what people invite me to parties to be. I'm the entertainment. It's
She's
me.
the life of the party.
The entertainment is me. I am she. She is me.
She is her.
Don't forget to sign Deej petition. Stop playing.
Yeah, stop playing,
If
y'all,
you got a
because y'all,
car
everybody keep on looking
with
at
PPA.
it. And before we go, because we got like 30 seconds left.
Come on.
PPA is putting cameras on all city buses. The cameras have AI. It's going to be AI, and they're going to be able to tell whether you're parked illegally from the cameras on the bus. And if you are parked illegally, they're going to tell you.
Bullshit. Y'all better sign.
Y'all better sign that petition,
Stop
PPA.
playing.
I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Real quick. People is riding bikes and stuff. They ain't got that many cars and tickets. They a little, their inventory getting weak. So they come in any kind of way. Because people Uber and driving the bus. Cause they got me. Because guess what? I ain't buying no car right now.
Y'all doing the most.
I live in gentrified Southwest. I'll get on the trolley before I let them. I'm not paying no more tickets.
Doing too much.
After they get ordered it, I'll buy me a new vehicle. I got you, PPA.
I got a text from LaWanda. I know she said, whose show is today from 5 to 6? Is it a councilwoman or something coming with Real Mission Inc.? Is that Rosie show? I think.
Rosie, baby.
Oh, okay. They just coming. So there's a councilwoman going to be here today from 5 to 6.
Is that Cindy Bass?
With LaWanda and I think Rosie and Real Mission Inc. So pull up at the G Shop today from 5 to 6. I don't know what the conversation is going to be about, but definitely come and support. Listen, this is the end of our show. We did the best that we could. We tried to keep y'all in the know what we got going on.
Hey sis,
shout out to DJ Nizzy Nate for that morning.
Where Wishbone been
Eagles Philly mix. Shout out to DJ Johnny Wishbone, who's normally always tuned in. I hope all is well with you. The Messenger, everybody else that's always tuned in with us. Shout out to Toucan, Glockaware Radio. Listen, delighting us, honors and respect.